This segment is sponsored by Ohio ENT and Allergy Physicians.
For the millions of Americans, millions of people around the world for that matter, who live with a peanut allergy, there is hope. We're going to find out more about it right now. We're with Dr. Roger Friedman. He is with Ohio ENT and Allergy Physicians.
Great to see you again.
Always good
My
to
pleasure.
see you. This is big news.
It's big news. This is what we've been waiting for my entire medical lifetime. This is for 40 years we've been hoping for some options, some treatments for peanut allergies, and finally now we have hope, and we have choices, and we have new products available.
Incredible. Why is it we hear so much more about peanut allergies?
Because it's more common.
Yeah.
The truth is that peanut allergies back 40 years ago when I started practice was about 2 in 1,000 people. It's now 3 in 100. So it's more than tenfold increased, and that's
is it DNA replicating? What is happening?
That's a great question. We believe it's what we call the hygiene hypothesis, and the hygiene hypothesis is a bit complex. But what it really means is that we're living in a cleaner, better environment, less illnesses, less bad diseases. And what happens is, if you were born to be peanut allergic in the past, and you were exposed to bad things, measles, mumps, rubella, hepatitis, malaria, then your immune system changed to defend yourself, and you became non-allergic. Now, because we've prevented most of those diseases, especially in the industrialized world, then unfortunately, if you're born to become allergic, you stay allergic.
Wow.
Because of that, we have more peanut allergies, more food allergies, more eczema, and more asthma.
Incredible.
But at least we're healthier.
Here we go. All right, so let's talk about what this drug is and what it can do or what it can't do.
Well, and we've got two things going on.
Okay.
All right. The first is about 5 years ago, we discovered a way to prevent peanut allergies. Going against conventional wisdom, we discovered that if we could identify children who are at high risk for peanut allergies, and we could prove they weren't allergic in the first 6 months of life. Usually they needed to see the allergist for testing. And if they were negative, we then put them on peanut butter on a regular basis. And by doing that on an everyday basis, we dramatically decreased the incidence of peanut allergies by 85%.
Incredible.
So that was an incredible breakthrough.
Yeah, sure.
So we could prevent it, and that's awesome. Now we have ways to, for those people who are allergic to peanuts, to treat it. And there's kind of two processes going on right now.
Okay.
First of all, what we're doing in many offices throughout the country, and we've started doing this, is we're doing what we call oral immunotherapy. And with oral immunotherapy, we identify people who are severely peanut allergic, and we give them microscopic quantities of peanut butter, peanut flour protein. We do it in the office, and the first day is about a 4 to 6 hour procedure.
Wow.
They get a whole bunch of doses of peanut flour until we get them up to what we call day 1 dose. And that's usually either a half a milligram or a milligram. That's very small amounts. That's nowhere near a peanut.
All right.
And then they take that dose, they go home with it, and they take it for the next 13 days. And they come back, and on day 14, we updose them up to 2 milligrams. And then we do the same thing every 2 weeks until we eventually get them up to either 1 peanut or even up to 8 peanuts. Along with this, we now have the first approval by the FDA advisory panel. And the FDA hasn't yet approved this, but there's going to be a brand new drug, which is very exciting. It's a peanut allergy capsule, and it's going to do the same thing as what we've been doing with the peanut flour.
Now, to reiterate, this is not a cure, it's a treatment.
It is not a cure, it's a treatment, because patients will need to do it forever right now, but it does prevent severe problems.
But good news for those who live in fear right now of a reaction.
Great news for those people.
How about that? And you can treat them right here?
We can. We have been already.
All right. Dr. Friedman, always good to see you.
Thank you.
Make sure you contact Ohio ENT and Allergy Physicians. Could be good news on the horizon for people who suffer allergies from peanuts.